Breaking as we come on the air, Mobile City Council members expressing support for a plan to buy more body cameras for police officers.
Now, the council delayed a final vote, but apparently no member is opposed to taking that step. Let's bring in Fox 10 News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby. He now joins us live with more details on this story. Brendan?
Yeah, Byron and Lenise, this plan will expand the number of body cams in use from 500 to 800. Everyone, from the chief on down, will have to wear one. The body cam issue has gotten more attention this year in the wake of 2 fatal shootings by police officers. In both cases, the officers involved weren't wearing body cameras because they weren't required to. The first deadly encounter occurred near the end of January when a supervisor shot a man authorities say was charging toward him with a knife. 9 days later, a SWAT team member shot Trey Webster while serving a warrant. Police say Webster fired at officers first. The mayor says requiring everyone to wear cameras will be good for accountability.
What we have learned over the last several years, really since the end of 2015 when we bought our first body cameras, is that this works to protect good officers, but it also helps identify when mistakes are made so that we can correct them through disciplinary procedures if necessary. Ultimately, it's really about building trust between the MPD and the community through transparency.
The council is set to vote next week. Here's the proposal. The city would use about $666,000 in unspent police overtime for Mardi Gras. The city also would spend about $2 million over the next 18 months. After that, the cost of buying and maintaining the equipment would come to $1.3 million a year. Shalia Tisdale, an attorney who represents the family of Trey Webster, says body cams in that case could have been a game changer.
I think it would make a huge difference. Obviously, the only people that know exactly what happened that day were the ones that were there. But certainly it would eliminate any question, both on behalf of law enforcement and the citizens of the city, if there were cameras on everything.
Councilman Fred Richardson, a rival of Stimson's in this year's mayoral race, long has called for universal body cams. He praised the step Mobile is poised to take.
This is not a small matter. This is big for our city and for our citizens, for our police officers. It denotes accountability, that we are not running from accountability.
Transparency, though, will come with limits. The mayor making clear today that he has no plans to change the city's policy of withholding body cam footage from the public. The city has released such footage only once in response to a lawsuit brought by Fox 10 News.
For the last several years, we've been going to Montgomery every year trying to get the state legislature to establish statutes or the regulations of how that will be disseminated when requested. Thus far, we've not been able to get the state legislature to do that, but we want to be very thoughtful about what Mobile does versus what Montgomery and what other cities do.
And when the mayor says that everyone will be required to wear a body cam, he means everyone. Even Public Safety Director Lawrence Batiste and Chief of Staff James Barber will have to wear them if they're involved in a law enforcement operation. Reporting live in Mobile, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.